Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Belinda here from Visualized NZ. I'm going to work some more on the Sweet Moments journal. This is the fabric flip that I've composed for this journal. I haven't sewn it yet. I will hand sew it, so it will be slow stitched. So same fabrics as what appears on the cover, and I've added this little bit of bunny rabbit ribbon that came from a set of ribbons that my husband bought me, left over from Easter from the supermarket. And I just thought the colours worked really nicely. The bunnies worked really nicely. It's not obviously Easter. There's no Easter eggs in there or anything. It's just cute little bunnies. So I thought that would be cute. So I've still got that to do. I have finished slow stitching the cover. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I have glued it to the inside. I have got overhang around the edges here, which I am absolutely fine with. It just kind of extends the cover a little bit, makes it more, I don't know, just yummy in my opinion. I may still, oops, I'm just distracted by a bit of hair or something attached to me, which was getting in the way. I may yet add something around the edges, like a bit of lace or something, but probably not. I really like it as is. I think it's a lot of fun. It's nice and padded, really cool. And I have got the signature ready. So it is a bit different to what I did on camera, as I was sorting out to make sure the pages were, you know, relatively even. I ended up shifting some things around just because it fitted better, and I found I'd ended up with a segment which had like 5 or 6 pages between digitals, and then spaces where there was only one other page between digitals. So I rearranged it a little bit, not totally, but just a little bit, and I ended up switching out the cat for the deer on the front page. The other page was slightly smaller the way I'd printed it, so I thought it fitted better in towards the middle. So that's the signature all ready to go. I really like how it's shaped up, and so let's go ahead and sew it in. So we've got layers happening, like the signature's smaller than the inside cover, and the inside cover's smaller than the outside cover. I kind of like that. I think it's fun. Right, now I'm just going to find the middle, wherever you are. Come out, come out. It's time to get sewing in. Now, it wasn't the cat on the ball I had in the front, was it? It was something else. Ah, the fox. That's right, the fox. So let's position. The problem I might have is clipping it in, because I've only got small clips. So we'll do our best here. Oh, they're only, oh, there we go. Just folding over the edge a little bit, and it's all good. So I'm happy about that. Ooh, doesn't quite reach all the way. Good thing for fold down tops, isn't it? Just get you the extra little bit of mileage out of your clip reach. So I'm just going to fold that down now. Oops. If I can operate a clip to save myself. Alright, there seems about good. Now, last one. Trying to get right into that crease. Sorry if I'm up in your face. Right, there we go. I think we are good to go. We straight. Yep, I think we're good. Okay. So I'm going to poke my holes with my awl, and I'm just going to eyeball it. Now, it could be a bit tricky to see the holes on the outside through the fabric, so we'll see how that goes. And the spine is quite rounded, so hopefully we're going through the center of the spine. But we'll do our best here. Oh, it's quite hard getting through all those layers. Oh, and it's hard to pull it back out too. Okay, so hopefully those holes are good. So I'm going to cut some thread. I'm going with brown waxed thread here. I didn't have a lot of choice. I had blue, and there's very little blue in this, so blue was out. And I had black, and I thought the black was a little bit harsh, and so I've got brown. And the white I've got, it's round, it doesn't knot securely, and I don't like using it for journals, not for binding anyway. So brown it was the only real choice I had at the end of the day. Right, I probably will put lace on the spine on the outside. I'm not totally sure yet. Right, I'll just move that out the way because we don't need that. Oh, we seem to be okay on the spine. Awesome. I am sewing it in the right way. Yes, I am. That would be awful. And I can even see my hole through the fabric, which is just awesome. So out through the middle, in through the bottom, back through the middle again, trying not to catch that thread because it will make it very difficult to tighten your thread if you catch it. Hold my tail there so I can pull tight. And then back through the top hole. And you can do the top first, then the bottom. It doesn't matter. Either way, it will work. I just happen to go to the bottom first, and then passing the thread under your first bottom loop or top loop if you did it the opposite way to what I do. So you've got a thread on each side of the middle, and give it a good pull. Make sure it's nice and tight. It's all looking good, and then give it a couple of knots. And that's as simple and easy as it is. And I'm going to leave those dangling for now because I'm not sure how I want to finish them off. So for now they can just hang loose. Better put my needle away before I lose it. Okay. So I haven't finished fussy cutting out the ephemera kit yet. I'm still working on that, but I've got enough to go on with. So I thought we might do up a couple of pieces of ephemera for the kit. So satisfying. It really is. When things are in place and you can actually do the flipping out and leafing through. It's great. Love it. To be honest, I'm quite enjoying it just as is without anything in it. But you know we're not going to leave it like this. It's crying out for extra things. I will put lace or ruffles, not sure which, on some of the pages. I haven't organised that for today's video. So at the moment we've just got it sewn together. I didn't show you a good look at the, maybe I should do that, at the cover. So that's how it turned out. So I've done a fly stitch right around here, and I did edge it with, I don't know what it is actually. It's a roll of stretch fabric that doesn't fray, or very difficult to fray. And I had a roll of it, and so I just folded it in half around the edges and did a blanket stitch, and then I embroidered some fly stitch around an embroidery thread, and just some running stitch around all the pieces, and then some running stitch around this wee doily here with the star brad in the middle and a wee lacy heart, and then our two lace pieces. And I'm thrilled with how it turned out. I think it's just super cool for my first ever slow stitched journal cover. I think it's so yummy. It's yummy. Right, okay, let's pop it aside so we can do some work. Right, so I'm going to grab out a couple of bases that I made in yesterday's video, Trash Craft Tuesday. I made a masterboard and I cut it into 3 pieces. So I've got a largish journal card, and then I've got these 2 pieces that are going to be tags. I haven't backed them yet, so perhaps we need to start with backing them. Is that going to be... No, that's not going to be long enough. Shame. I like the colour of that bit of paper. I'm just fossicking here, just bear with me. Is that going to be... No, that's... I mean, I could collage it, but I think I want it. I think I want it all in one piece. No, don't want that. Sorry, guys. Oh, this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for my pad, and it's getting a bit roughed up in my bin. But I'm going to use this on the back. Right, I think I need a new glue page. That one feels sticky. I don't know what it is with today. My nose keeps running. So annoying. Oh, I better put the thread out the way too. Don't need that now. Okay, let's get some glue on these and pop them onto our backing paper. So how is everybody today? I hope you're having a wonderful week so far. I'm filming this on Monday. You will see it Wednesday. Of course, I'm talking New Zealand time, because I'm out for all of Thursday, so I'm having to film ahead and be super organised. Ew, that's gone all goopy. Ew. Yeah, so doing a bit of filming ahead, which is all cool. I do enjoy filming ahead, actually. I feel much more in control when I film ahead. Right, I've just got a little bit of glue there. Let's get that off, a little chunk. So I made this masterboard with scraps of white paper and dressed it up a bit. So if you're interested to see how I did that, hop along to yesterday's video. Turned out really nice. I'm really happy with the results. Oh, now I've got a fly that's bugging me. It's not one thing, it's another. Yeah. So we are going to the movies on Thursday. I was thinking, what day is it? Thursday. That's why I'm out all day, because we are going to the movies after hubby finishes work. I don't know anything about the film. I can't even remember the name of it at the moment. It's not a mainstream film as far as I know. But yeah, it will be nice to go out, and lots of friends will be there. I think there's about 24 of us. Oh, now I've got my hair stuck to my fingers. Oh gosh, it's a mission today. And something on here is not straight. Can you tell? It's all right, we can fix it up. Do I want to... No, I'm just going to cut it. Just going to cut it. Yeah, so that should be nice. But because I am out all day Thursday, then normally I'd film Friday's video on Thursday. Then I need to record Friday's video either tomorrow or Wednesday. So it kind of like pushes everything up, and I've got to be super organized and get everything done within the time so I can, you know, go to the movies, relax, enjoy, and everything is on the ball. Yeah, so that's how my week is shaping up. Normally I'd be out on Friday as well, but because I'm out all day Thursday, I'm not sure that I'll be out Friday. Probably take the opportunity to be at home and get some computer work or something done instead. Okay, do I want to keep that strip? Can probably go in my telephone book, my master boards. Right, okay, so we've got them backed. I'm just going to give them a bit of a better press down. And just going to double check the straightness of them, because they definitely weren't straight on the paper. Maybe it's just how I'd laid them down, although I thought I put them against the edge. And that side's not straight. Okay, just needs just a smidge. Oh, come here. Come here. There we go. That's better. So that one, and let's check this one while we're here, because it could quite easily be both. That's, yeah, that's off a smidge at this end. Just a sliver needs to come off. Like so. And let's just check this side as well. Yep, that looks good. Cool. So it was only a little bit off, but I could tell. So if it bugged me, I needed to take care of it. Sorry, just having a sip of my cold cup of tea. Right, okay, so I want to work on this slightly wider one first. And this is a bit of napkin backing that I've inked up. And there's also a video on this as well. Super fun. I was doing this as part of my 100-day project, which for the moment I've stopped doing. I'm about a week and a half behind. I don't know whether I'll pick it back up. It just came to a point where I had so many things on the go. I just needed to let something slide. And so I chose the 100-day project because it's not critical. It's just for my own enjoyment and producing things. So I've just put it on hold. I may come back to it and just pick up as though I didn't have a break and just continue on till I've done 100 days. I'm not sure. I'll see how I go, because, you know, sometimes you just get too busy. You've got to make some calls, got to make some decisions. Okay, so I want to try an effect with this napkin, and I don't know how it's going to go. I really don't. So we're just going to go for it. Actually, I need a full page. Don't know why I did a half page. So I'm going to kind of start in one corner and then bring it down to the opposite corner. This is the glue I'm talking about. That's what I'm bringing down. I want to try and drape the napkin. So yeah, I don't know. Let's have a go. Actually, get rid of the book out of the way. So I think I'll start on this outside edge. I just want to kind of give it some ruffles, some lines, like it's draping down, flowing down is what I want to achieve. Like it's a curtain or something. And I didn't glue all the way over there, so let's see if we can push it in. Like so. Okay, I think that's going to be okay. Let's trim it off and see what it looks like. I just like this idea. When I was playing around before I turned the camera on, I was like, oh, I wonder if I can do that. So why not try it on camera first? Live dangerously. Okay, so I need to put a little bit of glue down there. Sorry if I am off camera. I just glue down that top bit. Oh, I like that. I think it's achieved the right sort of drapey look that I was after. Yay! Yay, I'm happy with that. Now I'm going to grab some of the ephemera that I've cut out. This isn't all I've cut out. I do have more in my project bin in front of me. But, you know, you only need so much to work with, don't you? That's kind of cute. It's one of the little bits of blue that's in it, and there's another little bit of blue in the kit. But yeah, not very much blue in this one. I think this is too wide. Oh, it's not actually. But I don't know if I want to cover up all that draping with that much. And I do want to make it into a tag, don't I? Should have thought of that. Oh well, never mind. We'll just trim through what we did up there. No big drama. Flip it over and trim off the corner. There we go. So we've got this tissued bit of corner, or napkined bit of corner. Right, we've got some hearts, some flowers, tulips. Actually, let's have a look at what I've still got in my bin. Got these smaller flowers. Too small. Yeah, too small. We've got some labels. Kind of want something that's not going to go over here because it is quite lumpy bumpy now, which is fine, but I, you know, just want to make sure things sit nicely. It's cute. Oh, I can tell I'm going to have trouble deciding. Oh, Georgie wants cuddles. I called you over ages ago, Georgie, and you didn't come. Now you want cuddles. Timing, mate. Timing is everything. Oh, do we go with something like that? That's kind of fun, isn't it? The little butterflies. And then we could have a word from the kit. Imagination, is this too little? Oh, you think it's too little, Georgie? I don't think it's too little at all. I think that is lovely. Yay! I'm just having so much fun. I really am. I'm having a ball. So for this kit, that's the other thing I meant to say when I was going over the signature, is I've inked all round the signature with Shabby Shutters Distress ink. Remember I had this white border around the pages. I'm perfectly fine with that, but it was a perfect vehicle to add a bit of ink, and I thought the green would work really nicely with this kit. So I'm going to try and remember to ink everything in Shabby Shutters rather than my normal vintage photo. Although the butterflies probably should be vintage photo rather than, so they stand out. The green with the red's probably not, or the pinky colour is probably not the best. So let's do these in vintage photo just to give them a slight little edge. Not going super heavy. Also covers up any white where I didn't cut them out properly. So yeah, just gently around the edges. So there's a lot of green in this kit. Get those over there. And I think this one can go in the green, the wee word label. Okay, now do I want to... No, I was thinking about gluing just the middle, but I'm going to glue the whole thing. Otherwise, especially with this texture, when you put into a pocket or something, then they could catch and tear off. So we don't want that, do we? We want our butterflies to remain intact. So let's glue it all down, and using tacky glue so that it adheres nicely through the napkin. And you're going to go about there. Press down. And that needs a little bit of glue under there, just under the fold of the napkin. Again, so when it goes into a pocket, it's not going to catch too badly. Oops, forgot those weren't glued down yet. Okay. Let's put you about there, give or take. So I've got these 3 butterflies in this kit, and I've already used them all. I might be printing off this page again. Because I did not envisage using all 3 butterflies on one thing. But I think it's super cute. Right, and I want to leave room for a topper, so I don't want to put you too high, little butterfly. And pop. Yep, I think there's a good place for it. Now I'm just going to go ahead with the tacky glue since I've got it out. Imagination, it says imagination. I think butterflies, you know, they just speak to me of imagination, the freedom, the wandering flight path. They're just going where the wind takes you or where the next flower is. Ah, inspiration and imagination. Right, there we go. That's those. We've also got little buttons in the kit, but I'm not going to put a button on. That would be silly. We do have, though, these little file tabs that we could possibly use as a topper. Slightly too wide, but let's fold it in half and have a look. I do need to ink before I put this on, though. Need to ink round the tag. So we could use this as a little tag topper. And it doesn't matter if it goes past the top edge of the tag. We just glue the corners together. Or would I prefer some fabric or lace or something, or tulle? Put a hole in and put some tulle through. Oh, I actually really like this. I think I'm going to go with the tab. So let's ink round first. So I will, at the end of this video, the video that pops up on the screen, I'll link the one for making these bases here, which is today's video. So in case you haven't seen it, it just gives you easy link to go and watch that if you so choose to. And hopefully I'll remember to actually do that. It would be good, be handy, wouldn't it? Remembering to do it. Okay, I think I need a little bit of glue under there. Do you want it under there or under there? Under there, I think. And that made no sense, did it? Under there or under there? I think under there. Like, I know what I was saying, but that made absolutely zero sense to anybody else. And a little bit around the green, around the wee tab. I should get a proper sponge like I use for the vintage photo, I think, because I'm going to be into that quite a bit. Right, and I'm going to use the tacky glue on this too, because we do need those corners that extend past the top of the tag to glue down to each other. And I don't know if glue stick will cut the mustard. So I'm gluing both sides just to make sure it has a nice adhesion. I don't think it really matters which side it goes on. Try and center it so it's just a smidge that it overhangs. Now if it refuses to stick to each other and is a pain, then I will just simply trim off the tiny little corners that are overhanging, because it's really a tiny little bit. Right, so we've got our little topper there. Cool. I think that's very sweet. That's not glued down all the way, so let's put a bit of glue under there. And that's because the napkin wasn't glued down either in the fold. So now I've put some in the fold and some under the wing, and now we're all good. So that's super cute. So we haven't got a pocket in the journal yet to put it in. I think there are some pockets there, but we will wait and fill it once we've got all the pockets and stuff in, because we've got to make some stuff. Definitely got to make some stuff. I'm really happy with that. I think it's cute. It's quite simple, although the background masterboard took me, I don't know, about 40 minutes, give or take. But yeah, happy with that. Now this one I don't have any plans for. I'm not sure what I want to do. There's a bit of text showing through, which again is fine. I do like this cat. I think the cat's cute. Maybe if I can find it. Where are you hiding? There it is. I always lose my book page packet because it's the smallest one, which would seem to imply that I don't have many book pages to draw from, which is entirely false. I have bucket loads of books, but they're in books, like spread around the house. And this is just the torn out ones to hand. So yeah, but It's the smallest of the bags in my bin beside me, so I always lose it. It hides itself. Could put a bit of music. You know we like a bit of music. Okay, let's tear down. I don't want to tear you, pussycat. It's super thin music paper. And that's going to hide that bit of text showing through as well. So I like that, but I'm thinking some book page as well. This looks like a bit from a recipe book. Just tear off the blank side. Maybe under the music. Yes, I'm liking that. Do we want a third bit? Oh, shall we dear? Got some numbers here. We want just a little bit of or is that a bit much? Oh, I like it down there actually. Yep, I like that. Probably not necessary, but when do we do things because it's always necessary and not just because we like it? It's great to do things that we like just because we like it. So this little label here and this wee one here are the same cat. You might notice I've just changed the color a little bit in this, well, in both of them actually. Both are different from the original, and altered the color slightly, which is fun. I love messing around with graphics. So much fun. Very time consuming, I must say though. Right, I think I'm going to get rid of that hairy bit and edge them in the green. It's quite different doing things inked in green as opposed to the normal vintage photo. It's quite nice though, fun. Little pointer difference. I'm forever sticking that little pinky out and I actually don't know why. Apart from the fact that it has got arthritis, so maybe it's just a more natural, comfortable position. I'm not sure. But yeah, I see occasionally when I see a photo or catch a glimpse of the video, one of my videos or something, and I see my little pinky sticking out. I think I'd be quite home with the royals, wouldn't I? Drinking a cup of tea with my little pinky sticking out. How very refined. And it's not that at all. I don't know why I do it. But anyway, it's just one of those funny little things that I've observed about myself. So now I've gone self-conscious and I'm holding it in. Ah, life is funny, isn't it? You gotta laugh. Got to laugh indeed. It's way better than crying. Although crying isn't a bad thing at all. There's time and place for both, isn't there? But fortunately today is a laughing day. So I have, as my birthday present for my husband, I set him up with a Redbubble account. If you don't know Redbubble, it's a print-on-demand service basically. So as an artist, you load your graphics up and choose what products you want them to be available on. And then Redbubble takes care of the printing and all that sort of thing when an order comes in. So they get the majority of the money because they're paying to produce the products and paying for the materials and the staffing and all that. So my husband's wanted a to be on Redbubble for a while, and I was putting him off because I knew I wanted to do it for him for a birthday present. So in the background I've been working away, setting up his account and loading graphics, you know, his graphics and everything on. And so this morning I gave him a card with a little bookmark I'd made, and well, not a bookmark, it was actually a tag with all the details on it. And yeah, he was quite surprised and really happy. But I could only make it go live this morning because the final step was putting his phone number in, and I knew as soon as I put his phone number in, it would send him a message to verify the number. So I had to wait till this morning till he had opened his present before I could do that. And the annoying part then is that it takes up to 5 days before your products actually show up in your shop. So stay tuned. When it's all ready to go for public, when it shows up, I'll be linking his shop. So if you're curious to have a look, he's got quite a different style to me. But I do the editing work on the graphics. So he creates the graphics and then I tidy them up or change them around to make them suitable for loading onto Redbubble. So there's quite a bit of me in there as well. I have Redbubble as well. I'm in the process of refining because it's old and a lot of it's old stuff. So I'll link mine when it's ready. It's not really a priority at this stage. But yeah, and his name on social media is Mr. Visualized. So he's excited and I'm excited for him. I hope it's successful for him, and that people love what he does and what I've done to his stuff. He hasn't seen what I've done yet because he's been working today, and because it's not showing up in his Redbubble shop yet, he hasn't seen what I've done. So we'll go over that tonight and he'll tell me whether he likes what I've done or not. And I'm quite fine, you know, if he wants something altered or changed or whatever. And I told him he needs to go over his profile because, you know, I wrote what I thought, but it might not be what he wants. So yeah, so that's been a bit of fun and added to my workload, which is good, you know. I don't begrudge it at all. It was really my pleasure to do that for him and to be able to surprise him with that, because he actually had no idea. He's pretty canny when it comes to guessing things, but he did not guess that I was actually doing it for him. So it's like, yes, I succeeded in keeping it secret, which is awesome. Right. I haven't inked the backs, but I don't know that the green is necessarily going to show up. I can try it off camera and see, but not important to do that right now. Okay, so we need a label of some sort. We could go with a word. Let's grab a bunch of them out, or let's just grab all of them. Oops, I'm flicking them around the place. So I think we want something. I don't think we want another animal because we've already got the cat, so that's a bit competing. Although we've got the same cat here, just in a different pose. But no, yeah, it's competing, so I don't want another animal. Friendship, we could go just with a word. Pretty. Kindness. Sweet moments. we could add a button or two. Or 3. Oh, that's cute. I'm liking that. What do I want to do up here? I want to do something different. I don't think I want another tab like that. I did glue the cat down, didn't I? Yes, I did. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to glue that down first. I'm busy thinking about the top, what I want to do with the top. I'm not sure at this stage. So in the words of Gail Agostinelli, I'm inking and thinking. Although I think I'm doing a bit much talking to actually think properly. Right, let's just tacky glue. I think I need another sip of my tea actually. I just saw the time. Gosh, I've got 25 minutes before hubby's going to be home. And it's his birthday today. And I've got tea's already on the go. It's been in the slow cooker all day. I wanted to make a cake, but we haven't got enough eggs. I checked this afternoon and no, cake's not going to happen. Otherwise, he won't have breakfast one day. So that wouldn't be a good thing because he works really hard and needs a lot of energy. I can have anything because I'm home, but he needs good food. I think I might do these in vintage photo rather than the green. They have got a darker, slight dark border around them, like a shadow. So it just accents that. Makes sense to do it in vintage photo. So yeah, I'm not entirely abandoning vintage photo for this journal. Yeah, I think I'll just place them where like I had them. I think yellow, so that one like that. So this one goes underneath. Right, I'm still no further along in deciding what I'm going to do with the top. I'm also racing a bit for the time now. I'm like, oh, got to get moving, make sure everything's tidy and welcoming and nice for when he comes home, since it's a special day. Okay. Let's have a look at a bit of lace maybe. So this is the stuff I was talking about that I put around the edge of the cover. It's, I don't know what it is, but it's stretchy. Doesn't really fray. And it was quite a big roll when I started. So I've used quite a bit of it. But I have cut a length. I think I'm going to use it for the closure as well. So yeah, there is that. There's a bit of coffee dyed. Said with an accent of some description. Coffee dyed is what I was trying to say. That's kind of cute. Let's have a look. I can't tell without cutting it off. Especially because it's got a bit of a crease in it. But that could look quite sweet. And fold it over. Oh, fingers and thumbs. Fold it over like that. Oops. Gosh. Oh, yes, I think I like that. So I want to put, just trying to work out where I'm putting it. Normally I'd use my other glue, my alcohol glue, but never mind. This dries clear, so it's not a big issue. Right, something like that. Awesome. And on the back, where do we want to do it? About there. Oops, put glue out past where I needed to. Okay, so that white is going to dry clear. Oops, and I've got it all over my mat. Let's clean that up. Right, so there we have 2 pieces of ephemera. I'm just clearing things away, putting lids on and letting my desk dry where I just cleaned it before I put things back down on top of it. Okay. Right, so pop these bits and pieces away in my project tray here. I've kind of semi-organized it to labels and small bits here, floral elements, and then animals over here. And then, not sure where else we're going from there. So just to try and keep some semblance of order. So I'm kind of grabbing for the right area of the bin. They're probably more on flowers, the little hearts. Okay, and a big basket of flowers. Okay, we're getting organized here, people. Right, so there we go. We have 2 very cute bits of ephemera. I'm really happy with how they turned out. I think they're super sweet, and these backgrounds, well, they just work beautifully with this kit. I think that was yeah, really fun. And then we've got our journal cover here that we've now sewn our pages into. And so we have got, you know, the odd pocket here and there that we can put things in. But it's just make sure we put the right size thing in the right pocket. I mean, that's not bad there. But I will reserve and work it out, you know, as we create more pockets and things. Because we've got a pocket here, little pocket here. Got these pockets here, so lots to do on this journal, and I'm so looking forward to it. So good. So there we go. I hope that you enjoyed seeing this next stage of Sweet Moments, and I look forward to working on this with you guys some more. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day, and I'll see you back again soon. Take care, everybody. Bye.